Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Rajpal with the sixth video of the ongoing lecture series on advanced vocabulary through Dr. Shashi Tharoor's book, An Era of Darkness. So without wasting much of your time, let me start with the PPT as the pattern being followed in the previous videos as well. Prior to this video, we have uploaded 5 videos on the same topic, that is acquiring advanced vocabulary through Dr. Shashi Tharoor's book, An Era of Darkness. This is the consecutive 6th video in the same series, and you must be anticipating that how many videos are there in this vocabulary series. So I believe that 10 to 12 videos are on your way. That way we cover up the entire vocabulary section of the book undertaken for learning, and that would be followed by a comprehensive, critical, complete book discussion on the same topic, that is the title of the book, An Era of Darkness, the British Empire in India. The first word is priggish. It is disapproving, a person who behaves in a morally correct way and who shows that they disapprove of what other people do. He was in a danger of becoming priggish and opinionated. So it is disapproving though you behave morally correct. But the problem with this moral correct behavior is you disapprove of what other people do. There you commit a mistake, and that's why such a behavior is priggish. He was in danger of becoming priggish and opinionated. Prim, our person always behaving in a careful and formal way, and especially sought by anything that is rude. कोई ऐसा व्यक्ति जो हमेशा बहुत ही सोच समझकर और बहुत ही औपचारिक तरीके से बिहेव करता है, व्यवहार करता है, और छोटी सी भी रूड चीज पर वो तुरंत नाराज हो जाए, that is prim. Formal and neat. The British were responsible for turning British society prim and proper and rather priggish in its attitudes to relations with Indians. So through this book, we come to know that the Britishers hold the morality, and they considered their morality as the highest morality and the only morality. And therefore, they kept distance from Indian people, from Indian society, and that way they became priggish. And that way they were prim. Nugget. The second meaning of the nugget would be in common use, though I share both the meanings with you. Nugget is a small lump of valuable metal or mineral, especially gold, that is found in the earth. Gold nugget. The second meaning of it is a small thing, such as an idea or fact that people think of as valuable, a useful nugget of information. So something that is important as an idea. Next word is privation. A lack of the basic things that people need for living. Synonym is hardship. They endured years of suffering and privation. उन्होंने काफी सारे जीवन suffering और privation में गुजारे. This was more than a personal privation, और ये तो एक व्यक्तिगत privation से ज्यादा था. Invigorate, it's a good word, and it means to energize somebody, something completely, to make somebody feel healthy and full of energy. They felt refreshed and invigorated after the war. Something to make a situation, an organization, etc. efficient and successful. इसका न केवल व्यक्ति विशेष के लिए होता है, बट किसी सिचुएशन, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और किसी वस्तु के लिए भी उसको रिवाइटलाइज करते हैं. उस सेंस में भी हम इनविगोरेट यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दे आर लुकिंग इनटू वेज ऑफ इनविगोरेटिंग द डिपार्टमेंट. डिपार्टमेंट को सुचारू रूप से चलाने के लिए, उसको ऊर्जावान करने के लिए वो रास्ते तलाश रहे हैं. एंड इनविगोरेटिंग वॉक, शॉवर. काफी बार हम वॉक के बाद और नहाने के बाद रिफ्रेश महसूस करते हैं. So for that we can use an invigorating walk or shower. Now we move on to the next slide. Stultifying, making you feel very bored and unable to think out new ideas. कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन, कोई ऐसा व्यक्ति, कोई ऐसी चीज जो आपको निरंतर रूप से बोर करती है और आपके पास में नए आइडियाज नहीं आने देती. That is stultifying. The stultifying affects our work that never varies. कई बार जब हम एक ही काम करते रहते हैं तो उससे stultifying इफेक्ट आता है हमारे काम पर. इसलिए we ideally speaking, we should do different activities at different times and at different intervals. It is a stultifying, limited vision which never arises about the mystery and the muddle that this well-intentioned Englishmen show India as. So that's a jab on an Englishman. Acquiescence. Acquiescence, the fact of being willing to do what somebody wants and to accept their opinions. The fact of being willing to do what somebody wants and to accept their opinions. Even if you are not sure that they are right. जब आपको यकीन हो कि जो लोग आपको कोई चीज एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए कह रहे हैं, कुछ ओपिनियंस को एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए कह रहे हैं और आपको ये यकीन भी नहीं है कि वो बिल्कुल सही है, फिर भी जब आप विलिंग हो जाते हैं उनकी बात को मानने के लिए, दैट इज एक्विसेंस. देयर वाज जनरल एक्विसेंस इन द यूएन सैंक्शंस. द पीजेंट्स प्रूव्ड मोर एक्विसेंट देन हैड बीन एक्सपेक्टेड. एक्विसेंस इज आल्सो अ फॉर्म ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस. So acquiescence is a form of acceptance. Acquiescence का मतलब बिना किसी चीज के बारे में श्योर हुए आप उस चीज को एक्सेप्ट कर लें. That is acquiescence. Perilous, it means dangerous, hazardous. A perilous adventure journey looked perilously like anarchy. So perilous is खतरनाक, घातक, भयावह, दुष्परिणाम देने वाला. A perilous adventure journey. Next word is flogging, a punishment in which somebody is hit many times with a whip or stick. एक ऐसा दंड जिसके तहत आपको whip किया जाता है, चाबुक मारी जाती है या लकड़ी से आपको पीटा जाता है. That is flogging. Sobriquet, informal, an informal name or title that you give somebody something. किसी व्यक्ति को जो टाइटल दिया जाता है इनफॉर्मल वे में, दैट इज सोब्रिक्यू. निकनेम, ही वाज अ टीनी मैन एंड सो अर्नड द सोब्रिक्यू द लिटिल वंडर. एम.के. गांधी अर्नड द सोब्रिक्यू ऑफ महात्मा. महात्मा गांधी को सोब्रिक्यू किस चीज का मिला? महात्मा का मिला. कॉन्वोल्यूटेड, एक्सट्रीमली कॉम्प्लिकेटेड एंड डिफिकल्ट टू फॉलो. कोई चीज बहुत ही जटिल है और उसको फॉलो करना जब मुश्किल हो जाए, दैट इज कॉन्वोल्यूटेड. कॉन्वोल्यूटेड एंड इनसिंसियर फॉर्मूला. नेक्स्ट वन इज mendancity, the fact of not telling the truth. Synonym is lying. Politicians accused of hypocrisy and mendancity. Mendancity का मतलब सच्चाई ना बोलने का कार्य, जिसका मतलब झूठ बोलना. Politicians accused of hypocrisy and mendancity. जो राजनेता हैं उन पे लांछन लगा, एक्विजिशन लगा, आरोप लगा कि वो हिपोक्रेसी और मेंडेंसिटी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, दिखावा करते हैं और सच्चाई नहीं बताते. Here are some word combinations, phrases, and focal points. On deindustrialization of India's governance, to lay your hands on something, to try something. Uglier reality of brute power, क्रूर ताकत की गंदी हकीकत. Gradual takeover, when you take over something slowly, that is gradual takeover, and gradual takeovers are always strategic. It is pertinent to nail the canard. Canard has been included in the previous videos, and it refers to a false report or news. This is not to suggest irrefutable case, irrefutable, incontrovertible, that cannot be denied, and you must have to accept that. This was a steering manifesto of dash dash dash. You can fill according to your immediate context. To crumble into irrelevance, not to be of any significance any longer. जब कोई चीज बहुत लंबे समय तक किसी काम की नहीं रहती, उसके लिए we can use this expression to crumble into irrelevance. When something from relevant, it gets irrelevant, that is crumbling into irrelevance. Ruinous famine, a famine that ruined people. Taste for lordliness, taste for lordliness, lordliness का taste, both in substance and style, both in substance and style. For example, there are so many people who are trying to imitate Dr. Shashi Tharoor in substance and style. Adjusts aristocratic tradition. And cooperativeness, monarchical illusion building, monarchical illusion building, the practice of building illusions, the practice of building ambiguities by the monarchs, by the kings. Visas spendthrifts, best and brightest colors of dash dash dash, सबसे best और brightest colors किसी चीज के. For example, through these through various competitions, through various cultural competitions, we see the best and the brightest colors of India. Or through youth festivals, we see the best and brightest colors of our country. And we can also add one more thing here. We, through youth festivals, we witness the best and brightest cultural colors of our country. Self-satisfied and insufferably, the mystique of modernity, lack of organized resistance, evocative words, words which invoke an image or a feeling in your heart or mind, or both. Evocative words. So words are basically evocative. Whenever there enters a word in your mind, that creates a picture along with it. We never think of words without pictures. Whatever word we read, it comes with its image. And that's why the whole concept of signifier and signified. So the words are the signifiers and they signify some object. For example, if I utter a word garden, then so many flowers, grass, plants, trees, they all come to your mind in a jiffy. So evocative words on a nod and wink. After 1833, competitive examinations were introduced, though directors' nominees could still be recruited on a nod and wink. So though in India, in 1833, competitive exams were introduced during the colonial India, during the colonial times. 1833 में भारत के अंदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिए गए थे, बट जो डायरेक्टर्स के नॉमिनीज होते थे उनको नोड एंड विंग पर एक झटके में रिक्रूट किया जाता था. एंड दीज आर द These are the exercises being continued. The nominees or the people who are being recommended by higher authorities, they are recruited on a nod and wink even today. So this is the continuance of colonial legacy that is not at all beneficial for the talented ones. And therefore, we must get rid of it as soon as possible. And that needs collaborative efforts and determination, though it's a separate topic for the talk. And I come back to the last sentence of this PPT. From curiosity and concern to complacency and cant. So this traces the whole trajectory of British rule in India. They were curious initially. They showed their concerns as well, though those were pretentious concerns, and later on they became complacent. They were satisfied, and they opted Kant, as we have introduced the word Kant in the previous video, and it refers to something disturbing in terms of religion or a social practice. Exactly, I'm trying to locate it for you so that you can better. We go to the PPT itself. Yeah, Kant, here it is. Kant, statements especially about moral or religious issues that are not sincere and that you cannot trust. Synonym, hypocrisy. His speech was full of political, social, and religious cant. So that way, from curious and concerned authorities, they became satisfied authorities, and then they opted other propagandas through religion and all that. So that's all in this video. As the 6th video of the ongoing video series on advanced vocabulary through Dr. Shashi Tharoor's book An Era of Darkness. I hope you must have enjoyed it. And if you are new on this platform, the repeated request, kindly subscribe the channel. And if you find the content worth sharing, I request you to share and promote TEC, the noble initiative of dissemination of knowledge, of dissemination of communication skills, and lot more. And last but not the least, I would make one more request, that kindly engage actively and do write in your comment box your queries, your questions, your expectations, and what you learn from these videos, so that that motivates me to come up with more videos in an effective and effervescent manner. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, share, and subscribe, and do comment. Thank you.